Hey guys, it's Second here, and today I'll be showing you my wiki entries on the Benny Mino. So pretty much, if you don't know what wiki entries are, they're pretty much like these file things that you can make on the Mino, where it just tells you about your character and their backstory. So I'm just going to be reading the backstories and showing you, like, not actually reading the information. I'll just keep it up for a couple seconds so you guys can pause and read. Okay, so you can just pause that, and I'm going to be reading backstory. So, Sally Silly came out of the ink machine straight after Joey's girlfriend fell in. Joey was creating his new tune, Sally Silly Heart, after his girlfriend's last name. Joey was devastated when his girlfriend died, so he changed the name to Sally Silly. Girlfriend. I should think of a different adjective. This is just getting boring. So, anyways, let's continue the story. Sally was so small when she came out, she could fit in somebody's hand. She was a baby. Most tunes never were that. I guess tunes can't be babies, guys. Joey knows that Sally wasn't normal, and she did have a problem. It was an illness that tunes get that make them not happy, just depressed and jealous and sad. They couldn't do anything without it. So she stayed that way. After 14 years, Boris figured out that Sally and Joey were related. Oh, Boris is so smart. Okay, so now here's Christopher's. Okay, here's his backstory. Christopher was always an angel that was different than most. Instead of being into fighting with arrows or flying, he was into making halos and reading. His father, being fed up with him, decided to teach him how to be a real angel by beating him up every time he did something feminine. I know I said that wrong. Chris's parents weren't around often, so he would always have to watch his sis, Cindy Ray. Many people didn't know he was left-handed, which is a crime in this world. But when they found out, they were disgusted. Hear that? If you're left-handed, you're a disgusting person. One day, Christopher's hair changed to the color orange-red, where people thought he was a witch, and God told him to leave Hale. Christopher refused and chopped God's finger off. Because of that, they tortured him for a week, then told him to go to hell. That sounds like my parents all the time. Anyways, Christopher was pushed off the cliff of Hale. Pretty sure I spelled it wrong. He was about to go to hell, but then Sally and the others found him and convinced him not to go and to stay with him. And which he did. So here's Leo, the demonic cartoon lamp. Okay, here's the backstory. So, it used to be Joey's favorite lamp that was given from his girlfriend in my AU. I guess, alternate universe, I don't know, it's just roleplay, until Bendy ripped the lamp into a bunch of pieces. Not knowing what to do, he was just gonna blame it on Sammy. Boris, thinking that was mean, told Bendy to think of something else. Bendy hid the evidence under a rug and went there the next day. Bendy threw a pentagon where the lamp got shattered. He put the pieces in the middle of the symbol. Bendy reading the wrong ritual from his book, cut his hand, and did the wrong ritual. I guess 2 times, we get the point. Not realizing it, he continued the ritual. I could have said sacrifice, or something like, oh well. A big blast came from the symbol, and the lamp came into the world as a tune. Bendy said, with a grin, every week got a new friend. I forgot about everybody. Mermaid, my friend Josie, pointed out that since he gave some blood to the new lamp friend, it was now blood related to Bendy, meaning that Bendy was now the lamp's father. Ah, yes, Bendy, you are father to lamps now. Yes. Yes, boy, yes. Okay, now we have Elizabeth's silly art. Let me tell you, the paragraphs are really long, so I think I might just let you guys read it for yourselves. Okay, here's, all that. Okay, here's the story. You know what, I'm just gonna read it. So, as a child, she always loved drawing, singing, and acting. She would draw on everything, to chairs to toys to even the floors and walls. Her parents really didn't like any cartoons or even drawing. They wanted her to be a nurse or a farmer, something in their eyes successful. Because of her different tastes, she always got looked down upon from her siblings and parents. Elizabeth went to college to be a nurse, but it just wasn't working out. She always did something wrong and not only fail herself, but the patients as well. Itch! Itch! Ah, yes! She quit and knew that she wanted to be in the cartoon business. She tried out for Disney and other big companies. All of them said the same answer, which was no. Until she came across Joey Drew Studios. Don't do it, man! Don't do it! Don't do it! When she went to a job interview, it was different. Joey didn't care for how clumsy she was or how much experience she had. He looked for how well her drawings were, and in his opinion, they looked amazing. Oh! When Elizabeth showed him her tunes, Joey rejected them and told her they already had an angel. She didn't care, though. All she cared about was that she made it into the animation business. Elizabeth always loved how positive Joey was and how he thought that dreams would come true. Lies! He made her dreams come true, so she wanted to return the favor. She wanted to make all his dreams come true. Talk about senpai knows me, girl. You're dairy, huh? She started dating Joey. It's a crime! She loved Joey. He made her feel special. Oh, yeah. Feel special. After a bunch of tries, they brought Bendy to life, and the other tunes too. They did have some arguments at times, but at the end of the day, they would always apologize to each other. Ah, yes, so lovey-dovey. A few years later, on Christmas Eve, Elizabeth was gonna share the news with Joey that he would be a father, but Joey wanted her to watch him create the newest tune, Sally Celiac. As she came closer, she tripped over a pencil and slipped into the ink machine. As she took her last breath, she gasped, "I love you, Joey Drew." Ah, yes, this is love. As she drowned in the ink, the child she was carrying somehow got made into that new tune. She looked around the old studio as a ghost, hoping to come back to life to see Joey one last time. She had met her daughter once, and then she met her again. This time she accidentally tripped and possessed the daughter's body. She decided that this was her only chance to see Joey again. As she talked to Joey again, an idea popped into her head. Could Joey make a tune that I could possess? She told Joey about it, and that's what he did. Now living once more, being happy, but fearing the machine. Bum, 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 bum. So here's the last one, Cindy Rain. All I gotta say is I don't have all of my listings yet. I still have to do, I would say three more for the OCs. Make 3 more wiki entries. But, yeah, I'll talk about more of that later. Cindy Rain was born when her brother Christopher Christ was 5. He always had to watch her because her parents were always working. Whenever their parents were home, her father would yell at her for doing girl stuff. This was disappointing with Christopher for acting like a girl, so he don't want his daughter to act like a dude for Chris. What girl stuff? Oh well. Every time Cindy did something girly, her father would make fun of her. She started feeling really bad and wouldn't even talk anymore. She started getting mental problems because of her dad. She soon had to live at a kids' asylum for a year. Oh, geez, this is dark. While she was at the asylum, Christopher would sneak in to play with her. After that year, she got better, and she was upset and shocked that her brother was getting tortured by her father and would soon fall to hell. When it happened, she was 100% angry with her parents that they did that. She promised them that her brother was still alive and didn't go to hell. She flew straight to Earth to look for her brother. He was safe at Joey's Research. She was relieved and decided to stay there too. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you want me to do more like my Kirby OC's backstories and stuff, I can do that. And I can make a part 4, I don't know, to this video about my other OCs. Maybe. So, yeah. Bye.